The Highlands did not sleep. Ash fell in slow spirals, ember veins pulsed beneath cracked stone, and horns carried endlessly across the ridges. Kale crouched beneath a jagged overhang, cloak drawn tight, trying to steady his breathing. His HUD pulsed crimson global alert, raid class anomaly confirmed. Tracking active. Subject visible on world map. He was no longer Kale, the player. Not in their eyes. The system had turned him into an event. His minimap glowed with converging icons, guild scouts moving like wolves, Dominion raiders in clusters, Accord in neat lines. Even mercenary crews had joined the chase. Every step he took painted a trail. Every pause risked collapse. The soul blade pulsed faintly at his side, ember veins glowing like molten script. The whispers in his skull were steady now, calm in a way that unnerved him. Storms don't hide. Storms move. Kale smirked grimly. Then let's move. He slipped from shadow to shadow, threading gullies and fissures. The Highlands were alive with hunters. He did not get far before the first strike. Arrows hissed from the ridge above, radiant tipped. Kale spun, cloak flaring, the light bane pendant snapping their glow into ash. He blurred sideways, umbral anchor tethering him back from the follow-up volley. Accord fighters dropped from the ridge, glaives gleaming. Dominion raiders barreled in from the other side, crimson banners snapping in the wind. They had not planned this ambush together. But they did not need to. Shadow Forger, someone shouted. Drop him. Kale's grip tightened on the soul blade, the weapon thrumming, hungry. He surged forward before they could converge. A shadow flare arc ripped through the Accord line, shadows exploding, ember sparks scattering. Two fighters went down screaming. Dominion's vanguard roared, shields up, pressing hard. Kale pivoted, anchoring himself to a fissure seam. He baited them forward, then snapped the tether, reappearing behind their line. His blade carved across exposed backs, ember light spraying into the ash. The whispers purred. Yes. Break their rhythm. The survivors scattered. Kale did not chase. Every fight burned stamina. He slipped back into shadow, leaving corpses to dissolve into fragments. Region Chat lit up like wildfire. Region Fenroot, Accord and Dominion squads just wiped chasing him. Region Myra the Wisp, stop treating him like a player. He's a raid boss. Need a raid, not squads. Region Varan 88, bounty now 10k gold. Whole guilds moving. Kale's stomach twisted. The longer he lived, the more the world adjusted. He remembered the glitched figure's words, survive until the purge grows loud enough. It was loud now. Too loud. Kale pressed north, following ember veins that promised deeper shadow. He had not gone far before more hunters found him. This time it was Bloodshade Hall. Mercenary banners glowed red in the gloom, their formation loose but efficient. Their leader, a slim woman in ash-colored armor, lifted her blade in salute. No bounty required. We'll take you alive. Kale raised the soul blade, ember veins flaring. You can try. They surged forward, net snapping, shadow-forged chains lashing across the gully. Kale ducked low, Veil step carrying him through one net, then slashing the chain apart. Shadows erupted as he countered, but the mercs pressed relentlessly. They were not here to kill him, they wanted to subdue. Their strikes aimed for joints, not vitals. That made them more dangerous. The blade whispered, "End them. Don't be caught. If you want us to keep making more stories like this, don't forget to like this video and subscribe to Azure Inkblade." Now, back to the chapter. Kale triggered Devour Construct 2, dragging stray instability fragments into his weapon. Power surged through him, speed doubling. He carved two mercs apart in seconds, then spun into their leader. Her eyes widened as his blade cut through her guard, ember sparks trailing. She staggered back, armor smoking. The rest faltered. Kale bared his teeth. Alive isn't an option. They fled, scattering into the highlands. Kale leaned against a basalt fin, chest heaving. His HP hovered in the yellow, stamina bled into red. The soul blade purred, satisfied. But Kale felt the cost. Every clash, every surge, pulled him closer to collapse. Then the horns blew again, long, low, everywhere. Not guild horns. System horns. Purge preview, monitoring zone expanded. Friendly fire disabled for purge agents. Kale's stomach sank. The purge wasn't waiting for another chapter. It was already testing the waters. The ash stirred. White motes drifted across the gully, coalescing into figures. Purge agents. Faceless constructs of enforcement, their batons glowing with system authority. They carried the weight of no. They ignored accord. They ignored dominion. They ignored bloodshed. Every faceless gaze locked only on Kale. The hunters fell silent. Even hardened raiders stepped back. Watching. Waiting. Kale tightened his grip on the soul blade. Ember veins glowed hot. Shadows coiled at his feet. The whispers screamed. Run or eclipse. Choose. Kale exhaled slowly. Not running. The purge agents moved in silence. No war cries, no footsteps, just inevitability. Kale surged forward first, slashing a shadow flare arc. The blast tore through ash and ember veins, then stopped, devoured by the agent's glowing batons. His eyes widened. They weren't mobs. They were rules given form. The first agent struck. Kale blocked, arms shaking under the impact. His HUD blared damage bypassing armor, coded as system correction. Perfect, he hissed. He pivoted, triggering umbral anchor. Shadows tethered him to the gully's seam. He dodged a strike, then snapped back, blade plunging into an agent's chest. It didn't bleed. It dissolved into motes. But its absence made the others pause. The whispers howled triumph. Even rules can be broken. But more agents poured in, white motes coalescing into dozens of shapes. Too many. Kale slashed, dodged, consumed fragments, but his health bled dangerously low. He could not hold. Not here. The hunters realized it too. Accord and Dominion moved cautiously along the gully's edge, waiting for him to fall. They wanted the kill, not the system's hand. Kale snarled. He triggered Legacy Surge, the world bending. For 3 heartbeats, time slowed. He carved through agents, shadows unraveling their forms. When reality snapped back, half a dozen dissolved into motes. But his instability bar spiked. Instability escalation, Tier 4 rightward arrow, Tier V warning. Kale staggered, chest heaving. Corruption warnings blurred his HUD. The spire's hum echoed in his bones, though it was miles away. The system wasn't just hunting him. It was preparing to erase him. Kale slipped into shadow, sprinting across fissures while the agents regrouped. The hunters shouted, chasing, but none dared step too close to the constructs. His HUD pulsed crimson. Legacy instability, Tier V threshold approaching. Event pending, purge protocol. Kale's grip tightened on the soul blade. The whispers purred, almost gleeful. You're no longer prey. You're the storm they must end. He exhaled, ash burning in his lungs. The hunt's begun, he whispered. And the Highlands roared back in horns and fire.